Joe, Pins Prince lines up on Monday. He's a very progressive horse, having only his third start.
He was a bit unlucky not winning last time, but even though I was extremely happy the way how he hit the line, and he's a kind of a horse that is progressing, no doubt about it.
And just on that little bit of bad luck you had last time, did you feel that probably cost you the race potentially?
Probably, but you know, the winner actually beats me by more than half a length, so it could have gone both ways. He could have won, as he could have still finished second. But as I said, I was just happy the way how he hit the line. He's a horse on the learning process still, and I would be very disappointed if he goes there and doesn't perform again.
And he's had a recent trial on a wet track. You were happy with that recently?
Yeah, very happy. He's done nothing wrong so far, so just hopefully everything keeps on smooth.
And just from the wide gate, probably a bit more patient perhaps this time, given that you are drawn wide?
Yeah, it's a bit tricky from one of the widest gate, but we're going to have to deal with it, and we're going to do the best we can. I'm not sure where Size is going to ask me to be in the race with him, but I will just take his instructions and go from there.
Tight spirit Upton trip last time, and he came good with a nice win.
I indicated I was glad that John stepped him up in distance from 12 to 14. And that thing plays off very well. He hits the line in a way that he's always going to win. He's a quality horse. He's far off reaching his peak, and I'm looking forward to riding him once again.
And from the outset, Joe, had he always given you the impression that he probably was looking for maybe 14, even a little bit further possibly?
He only gave me that feeling that he needed more ground at the races, because we took him to the races thinking that he was going to show his speed as he indicated on his trials, but he just didn't. But fortunately, the step up in distance in a slower run kind of a race suits him better. I mean, he was more comfortable, not out of his comfort zone, and he hit the line in the way that we expect him to do. So he's a kind of a horse that is plenty more to come from him for sure.
And the form of his last win obviously working out quite well. A couple of winners behind him on that occasion. Just from your barrier, you're in 3. Is that an ideal place to be, do you think, for a horse like him?
Oh, perfect gate for him. I mean, he's going to be able to be wherever he feels comfortable at. I don't think he has got speed to be up there, challenge them for the leaders. But from that gate, he's going to be able to just sit in a nice spot, come into the clear and then dash home. So I couldn't ask for a better gate.
And just on your form recently, Joe, as well, we saw that fabulous 4-timer at the Valley. You got a real kick out of winning on Here Comes Ted, and a good day at the office, having done a lightweight as well.
Yeah, as I said, the lightweight was a bit hard for me because the cold weather just make it harder for everybody. Wouldn't be any different for me. But I rode light a horse that ended up being David Ferrari's last win in Hong Kong, so that was a really good thing, and I was very proud of that. And you know, we are nobody without support of others. So all the success that I've been having is just because I had good people on my back, giving me a push, and that's all what it's about, trying to win races, and hopefully we can keep the ball rolling.
And just one final question. This morning you trialled Excellent Proposal. He looked to go very well in that trial.
Yeah, he did. He trialled really well on the beat all the way, and he just needs to go back to the races, and I'm looking forward to that.
David, Metro Warrior will line up for you in the 1,000-metre sprint. He's been wonderfully consistent and split a couple of rivals last time.
Yes, he is very consistent at this level, always puts his run up and it'll be hard to beat. Just doesn't win a lot, but I'll be pretty confident he'll run in the first 3.
And just on where he's drawn, obviously, the usual consensus is you want to be sort of down that stand side rail. He's probably on the wrong side, would that be fair?
A little bit. It might be, he's got terrific gate speed. And hopefully he can cruise across. One of his main dangers is drawn 14, who gets back a bit. So hopefully he's giving him a good start and can't get him.
Is that something he's always possessed, that natural gate speed? I mean, he is wonderfully quick away, and I guess that's going to be a massive asset if he has to try and come across.
Look, it's his Hong Kong asset. I used to train him in Australia and he used to come from off the pace. So, you know, what happens in different parts of the world changes here, but he certainly has got terrific gate speed. And he loves the straight.
And just on your rider, Luke Ferraris, he's only having his 4th ride for you now. You've been impressed with him lately?
Yeah, look, he hasn't been on anything of any note. This is his best chance. So, yeah, I hope he does well. He rode a winner Wednesday and hopefully another one on the weekend.
Blake, Maldives is a horse you'll ride in the last. Nice to get back on board a horse that you know well.
Yeah, for sure. I'm very fortunate to pick up the ride on him again. As you say, I know him quite well. He's a horse that I've won on in the past, and it's great to be reunited with him again.
I guess the burning question is from 14. He usually does get back. How much more complicated is your job made from the widest gate?
Look, it is a little bit complicated, but he's a horse that, as you say, he likes to settle back. So from the draw, naturally, we're just going to allow him to settle back. But I think the key with this horse is that it's mainly pace related. If he gets the tempo to suit, that's going to enhance his chances, and hopefully that'll fall his way on the weekend.
And just on the type of horse he is to ride, Blake, the day you won on him, he seemed to travel so beautifully throughout the run. Is that certainly a key trait of his?
Yes, it is. I did a lot of work with him before his first run, and I always liked the horse. He's just continually progressed under David Hall's care, and he's gone through the grades nicely. You'll see his runs at Happy Valley in the straight. He had that tendency to run out, which no one really knows why he did that, but he appears to have got out of that habit and be running truly his past few runs. So it's a good sign, and let's hopefully we can get another win on the board on Monday.
And just finally on trip and freshness, 14, you think obviously first time up, that's probably his ideal?
14 a mile, look, I think that's about his distance. He can run good. He's got a great turn of foot, this horse. So like I said, the tempo hopefully can be strong enough for him to overhaul them, but I'm sure he'll run well anyway.